Moto Guzzi Norge here, 2008 model. Pretty much stock except for how I modified the suspension, front and rear, and the exhaust. Yeah, I probably did some other things to it too. But I'm going to talk to you today about the exhaust. That's a stock exhaust can on that bike right there. Although the internals have totally been gutted out and replaced with a 2-inch diameter, 24-inch insert from a cherry bomb muffler. This is the stuff that comes in the stock exhaust. Little job you do right here in my hand is a catalytic converter. Everything kind of flows through that, flows through this end, flows into this little chamber right here. And in the chamber, I don't know how well we can see in there, but in that chamber you'll see where it stops about halfway through and goes through 1.5 inch diameter. And then it has to come in, has to reverse and go back through another 1.5 inch, actually 1 3/8 diameter tube, exiting the tailpiece then. So it's somewhat restrictive, and of course we all know how it sounds. To install this insert in here, we cut this thing apart here, in the back. In the back we modify it so we can change the packing. We can actually take those 3 screws out, of which you see 2, and we can pull that apart totally, take them out piece by piece, and I can change that tailpiece for more sound or less sound, and more restriction or less restriction. I can also repack it if I choose to. Right now I've got the blankets, fiberglass blankets around that cherry bomb insert, which is a spiral louvered 2-inch cherry bomb insert, or the internal piece from a 2-inch cherry bomb. So it's actually quite quiet and gets good mileage. I'm going to try to look in here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but yeah, maybe kind of. You kind of can see in there a little bit, I guess, maybe. Anyway, it works. It gets good mileage. I'm going to start it up. The mic on this camera will get overwhelmed, but I'll try to back it away. Sound is about the same as stock at idle. Mid-range about the same. I'm backed off here about, I don't know, 15 feet or so. And under full throttle, it's going to be a lot throatier, but not loud. I pass people all the time, and they tell me my bike is quiet. We're going to set this down. I'm going to go rev it up a couple times and see if you can hear it. Alright, we just abused our motorcycle there, but it's tough. I revved it up a couple times, and then I held it at 5,000 RPM for 5 seconds or so. And that's what it sounds like, and that baby works. It cost me just a couple $100, and I would consider this a very good modification. There's a Bandit that's been modified a little bit. If I want to go fast, get rid of my frustrations, and that's where I go. And there's an old bike that I've, guess that was my first bike right there, almost my first bike. That was a 305. My first bike was a 250 YDS3, and that's a YM1 305, 1966. Anyway, enough on bikes. We're all done out here.